The clock, that is, l'horloge. The clock has been an integral part of our lives right from the early times. Its concept has kept on changing though in accordance with times. Today, in the age of digital technology, the old wall clocks have been replaced by new digital ones which show the exact time in numbers. But in spite of this modernization, almost all homes have an age-old analog clock displayed on the wall. So let's have a look at this traditional clock from a French perspective. Before moving ahead, observe the analog clock shown here in the schematic along with its different parts. Every noun in French has a specific gender. The noun horloge has a feminine gender as mentioned here. Let's know something about the concept of time relating to the French clock as compared to the Indian one. In France, time is generally calculated by the 24-hour schedule. Hence, there is no question of using AM or PM after the mentioned time. In India, we generally read time by the 12-hour schedule. That is, we use the AM and the PM system. Example: the time before 12 noon is specified as AM and the time from 12 noon to 1 minute before 12 midnight is specified as PM. For convenience, the French clock also adheres to the AM and PM schedule as used in India. These tutorials follow the Indian time system for your better understanding. Before going ahead, let's glance through a comparison table showing time based on the 12-hour and the 24-hour schedule. Here are some words related to the French clock. L'heure, la minute, la seconde, l'aiguille, le cadran, à l'heure, tout à l'heure, demi, une demi-heure. Before getting started, we suggest that you brush up your knowledge of cardinal numbers, especially numbers from 1 to 29. The French clock is divided into 4 quarters, each of 15 minutes. Thus, 15 minutes in French is always referred to as 1 quarter and never as quart. The same goes for 12 o'clock. The number 12 is always referred to as noon or midnight and never as douze. Thus in French we say le midi for noon, that is 12 p.m., le minuit for midnight, that is 12 a.m., or quart for 15 minutes. The French clock uses certain words to denote AM and PM since they are not used directly in the 24-hour schedule as specified earlier. For this, you will have to brush up on one of the previous topics from these tutorials, that is, phases of the day. There, you have come across 2 words, le matin, which means morning, and the soir, which means evening. From these words, 2 words have been derived, which represent AM and PM for specifying the French time. Du matin for AM and du soir for PM. Examples: 2:15 AM is written as 2:15 du matin. 4:25 PM is written as 4:25 du soir. If you observe, 12 noon and 12 midnight are denoted as le midi and le minuit respectively. Hence, these timings do not require the use of du matin or du soir to represent AM or PM. The clock is generally read using hours and minutes. The whole hours in the clock are mentioned using simple cardinal numbers. Examples: 1 o'clock is written as "uner." 2 o'clock is written as "dozer." The word "er" becomes plural for all plural whole hours. Hence, it takes an S to be plural. Here are some more examples. 11 o'clock is written as "onzer." 3 o'clock is written as "truazer." 6 o'clock is written as "Caesar." 5 a.m. is written as "5 heures du matin." 8 p.m. is written as "8 heures du soir." Also, 12 o'clock can either be 12 p.m. written as "le midi" or 12 a.m. written as "le minuit." Now come the minutes. As you know, an hour is equal to 60 minutes. You'll be studying the minutes in two parts, from 1 to 30 minutes, from 31 to 59 minutes. So, let's begin with the first part, from 1 to 30 minutes. In this case, minutes are just added to hours to obtain a particular time. Here are a few instances. We have already covered the pronunciations for the sake. 1 is written as 1 hour plus 1 minute, that is, "uner yun." 2:20 is written as 2 hours plus 20 minutes, that is, "2 1," and so on. The only difference lies in the denotation of 15 minutes and 30 minutes. We have already seen that 15 minutes is denoted as a quarter. Also, 30 minutes is denoted as half. Thus, 15 minutes is written as un quart and 30 minutes is written as demi. Go through these examples. 4:15 is written as 4 hours plus 15 minutes, that is 4 heures et un quart. 11:15 is written as 11 hours plus 15 minutes, that is 11 heures et un quart, and so on. From 31 to 59 minutes. Here, the minutes are subtracted from the next hour. A few examples will make it clear to you. 1:31 is written as 2 o'clock less 29 minutes. 2:40 is written as 3 less 20, and so on. Observe the last two examples where the subtraction yields 15 minutes and hence is represented as a quarter. The mentioned timings make use of the word less in order to subtract the minute from the next hour. Given here is the French word for it. Less is written as moins. Thus, 1:32 is written as 2 less 28, that is 2 heures moins 28. 2:33 is written as 3 less 27, that is 3 heures moins 27, and so on. What about the time between 11:31 and 11:59? Relating to the last topic, the time from 11:31 to 11:59 is represented by subtracting the minutes from the next hour, that is 12 in this case. But now the question arises, which 12? Noon or midnight? Whenever a time from this range is given without the AM or PM, the next subtracting hour can either be noon or midnight. But if the time is mentioned along with AM or PM, then the minutes are subtracted from the corresponding next hour. This is shown in the form of an example. 11:31 a.m. is written as 12 noon less 29, since the next hour is 12 p.m., that is noon. 11:31 p.m. is written as 12 midnight less 29, since the next hour is 12 a.m., midnight. Thus, 11:31 a.m. is written as 12 noon less 29, that is midi moins 1/9. 11:31 p.m. is written as 12 midnight less 29, that is minuit moins 1/9, and so on. Here, due pata or due soir is not required to represent AM or PM, since it is considered included when using midi or minuit.